Welcome everyone to my tier list for the Assassin's Creed games. Over the years, this franchise has taken us on unforgettable journeys through history and introduced us to a host of incredible characters, from the bustling cities of Italy to the vast deserts of Egypt. So many amazing games in the series, it can be hard to know which one stands above the rest, which games have the best storylines, most captivating gameplay, and most immersive worlds. Today, we'll be ranking each game in the series to determine which game comes out on top. So grab your hidden blades and get ready, because we're about to dive into the world of Assassin's Creed and find out which games are the best. First up, we have Assassin's Creed. I'm going to be putting this in the C tier because it hasn't aged that well, but it started the series and it was an amazing game when it first came out. Next up, we have Assassin's Creed 2. This game was amazing, so I'm putting it in the A tier. I loved Florence, I loved all the other cities you could visit. The story was amazing. Ezio matured so much throughout the game, and it's just such a touching story, especially when you play the other games after it. Next up, we have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I'm going to put this in the A tier because the setting was so amazing. The antagonist was truly evil, meaning you could really hate him, and I loved playing as a more mature mentor Ezio. Now we have Assassin's Creed Revelations. For me, this is 100% going in the S tier and is no doubt my favorite game in the entire series. I enjoyed the more adventure-based story rather than taking down someone evil. I love the world of Constantinople, and no ending could do as much justice for Ezio Auditore as Revelations did. Next up, we have Assassin's Creed 3. I'm gonna put this in the B tier because honestly, I did enjoy the game, but I felt like Connor didn't have that much personality. I felt like 𝐴𝑖𝑛𝑓𝑜𝑟𝑚𝑎𝑡𝑖𝑐 was more engaging, and I enjoyed playing as him more than I did Connor. And I felt like the game was too slow, like it took too long to become an actual assassin. Next up, we have AC4 Black Flag. I'm putting this in the B tier. And don't get me wrong, I love this game. I love 𝐴𝑜𝑟𝑚𝑎𝑡𝑖𝑐. The story was amazing. The world was so immersive and I just loved it so much. But I'm putting it in the B tier because Playing this game made me realize that I just don't like naval combat. Naval combat just isn't my thing, and no matter how much I've convinced myself to try and like it, I just can't enjoy naval combat. Next on the list is Assassin's Creed Rogue. I'm gonna put this in the upper C tier because although the story was good, it wasn't involved with Templars enough. I feel like it was just a switch roles from the Templars and the Assassins, and it was just a regular old Assassin's Creed formula story. And again, I just don't like naval combat, and Assassin's Creed Rogue did have some decent involvement with naval combat.
What matters is that I followed my own creed.
Next up, we have Assassin's Creed Unity. I am putting this in the upper A tier because this game was so good. Luckily for me, I played it a few years after it came out, so when I played it, it was fine and it wasn't buggy like it was when it first came out. So I had a good experience on the game. I enjoyed it. I loved the parkour system. The gameplay was so smooth. Everything about it was just amazing. Although the story was a bit like, it wasn't the best story, I still loved the game so much, and it deserves that upper A tier spot for me. And Arno was just an amazing protagonist. I loved him, and in the Dead Kings DLC, he was just so much more mature. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. This game was actually pretty good, so I'm going to be putting this in the lower B tier. I liked this game, to be honest. It wasn't a bad game. I enjoyed the story, but the antagonist was kind of boring. Fry twins, they were actually really fun to use. I really enjoyed both of them. And the Victorian London setting during the Industrial Revolution was amazing. I loved it. They made it look so amazing, especially at nighttime. It was just so cool. Everything about it was just perfect. Now onto Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm going to give this game the upper B tier. I loved the story. I loved how it was an origin story of the Assassin's Brotherhood, which was previously called the Hidden Ones. I loved Bayek. His story was so amazing. I loved how everything that happened previously drove him to do the things he did, and I loved playing as Aya near the end of the game. It was just amazing. Everything about the game was amazing. The desert world was so immersive. Everything about ancient Egypt was just so amazing. Everything was so cool, and I just loved this game. This game was so fun, and I don't have anything that's really bad to say about it apart from the amount of side missions you're forced to do. Next up, we have Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This is going in the F tier. I absolutely hated this game, and I couldn't even play it for that long at a time, and I just hated it, and I'll go further into detail about it in the future, but I hate this game. Now, lastly, we have Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm going to put this game in the upper C tier because I actually like this game. Although a lot of people don't like it, to be honest, I find it fun and enjoyable. And to be honest, I can't have a full opinion on this game yet, as I've only started playing it recently, but I have a decent amount of hours on it, so I think I can make an opinion. And I think 𝐴𝑉𝑜 is great, the world is amazing, and I love most things about the game. Well guys, that's the end of my Assassin's Creed tier list video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and a subscribe, and be sure to check out the next video and comment if you want more videos like this one, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!
Give it to me. You can do with it as you will later.
Bene.
Jump!